Hey guys, Vinny from Stock Facts. Welcome to the channel. And today's video is about ARK Invest's top 5 buys for the first week of January in 2021.
Guys, real quick, comment, hit that thumbs up button, and subscribe, please.
As you can see here, I'm on lucidtracking.com in the premium aggregate section, which is the data summed up across all 5 ETFs. Number 1 on the list today before I get going on the list, I want to tell you exactly how I'm determining the top 5 buys, and I am going by the percentage increase over the last 7 days. So number 1 on that list is Skillz. It is actually a brand new buy for ARK. Let's get into some of the details about Skillz and probably why ARK bought them. Skillz is the first publicly traded mobile esports platform. The press release said that Skillz went public after having a year of continued success. The company has partnered with a number of organizations. Now, this is actually pretty interesting, the organizations that Skillz has partnered with. The American Cancer Society, the World Wildlife Fund, the WWF, the NAACP, and Warner Brothers. Those are usually not companies you see partnering up with an internet company or a gaming company. So that was pretty interesting right there. Skillz is legal in 37 U.S. states. According to Inc., the magazine, Skillz could have launched in 46 states in the U.S. However, the platform decided to launch on 37, including New York, California, Massachusetts, because they have similar laws for cash competitions. I guess the other 9 will come up later. They said they have varied legislation on those last 9, which is why it didn't go through. Currently, Skillz runs about 1,700 tournaments per second and features an audience of roughly 2.7 million users per month. This is actually, scroll up a little bit, this is actually my financial friend on YouTube. You guys should definitely check out his channel. Super interesting. With over 10 million developers and 2.7 billion gamers globally, the mobile game space sector, Skillz is primed to continue growth. The mobile games market is the largest in the industry, reaching an estimated $86 billion in revenue in 2020. Revenue grew over 90% last year for the company, and heading into 2021, Skillz has $250 million in cash, and probably one of the most important things a company can have, no debt, which I'm sure is one of the primary reasons why ARK was interested in them and invested in them. Company with no debt, that's a rare thing. They estimate by 2025 the mobile gaming market will reach a value of $150 billion, roughly doubling where they're at now. Now, the last little piece of information that's interesting about Skillz is the people who brought you the SPAC that took DraftKings and Skillz public is launching another SPAC, a $1.5 billion SPAC named Spinning Eagle Acquisitions, which filed for registration on December 20th. The management team is led by Harry Sloan, Eli Baker, and Jeff Sagansky. Sloan, a former CEO of MGM Movie Studios, is serving as CEO and chairman, and Baker is acting as president and CFO. That's super important. Now, you have to have people on your management team that have previous success. Number 2 on ARK's list of top 5 buys in the last week is Serepta Therapeutics. As you see here, they increased their position by 358%, buying 867,167 shares in the last week. That is a pretty massive buy for ARK. Let's jump into their chart and take a look a little bit more at some of those numbers. As you can see, starting on December 10th is when ARK started to buy this company. They have it in their ARK-G ETF. December 10th being the first time they bought. And for the most part, well, they got a few 7-figure buys in there. But this last buy on January 8th, they bought $70 million, what it equaled to all those shares. And it's because of this right here. The stock dropped 51.293%. And the reason why it dropped is because Serepta Therapeutics gene therapy targeting muscular dystrophy could be delayed for 2 years. So I know they had a trial going on, and in the trial it said that the gene therapy produced large amounts of a key protein needed for muscle function and strength. That protein is called dystrophin, which is deficient in children born with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. And in their trial, those increases didn't lead to statistically significant improvements in muscle function after a year, which made the stock plummet. So ARK swooped in, bought the dip. Number 3 on the list, Magna International, which is a Canadian auto company. They increased their position. This is actually a new buy for ARK. They increased their position 247%, buying 292,000 shares. Yeah, see, their first buy was on December 24th. And then they've pretty much bought almost every day since then, increasing their position. Let's take a look at what Magna is doing. Auto supplier Magna to develop driver assistance technology with Fisker. As I said before, they are a Canadian auto supplier, and with Fisker, the electric automaker's Ocean SUV is expected to launch in 2022. That's what they're developing, an advanced driver assistance system with them. The agreement is the latest move by Magna to broaden a strategy of supplying technology, engineering, and manufacturing to put models designed by electric vehicle startups on the road. For Fisker, the expanded ties with Magna offer a rapid, lower-cost path to developing complex driver assistance features it will need to compete with Tesla, good luck, and others. Fisker shares were up 1% in the early trading. This was last Monday. Magna agreed in December with South Korea's LG Electronics to form a joint venture to produce electric motors, inverters, and other electric drive technology. Magna is talking with other companies but declined to address speculation that Magna is talking with Apple about assembling an Apple brand electric vehicle. So I'm sure that's one of the other reasons why ARK is interested in this company. They're doing several different deals with several different companies, which can only help the bottom line and ensure that the company stays in business in the future. Let's jump back over to Lucid and see what number 4 on the list is. 10x Genomics. Now, I'm pretty sure ARK has been buying this company for a while, but just recently decided to buy. I think right here in their ARK-G ETF, they've had this company in for a while, but they just recently added it to their ARK-F ETF. Excuse me, ARK-K ETF. They added it to their ARK-K ETF. With some pretty significant buys here. $71 million on January 6th, $16 million on January 7th, and $35 million on January 8th. 10x Genomics is an American biotechnology company that designs and manufactures gene sequencing technology and is used in scientific research. As Kathy Wood said in an interview over the last couple weeks, that she believes genomics is the next sector that is going to take off. So obviously anything that ARK is paying attention to, we are paying attention to. And last on the top 5 buys list for the first week of January in 2021 is Rockwell Automation. ARK increased their position by 48.99% and bought 27,552 shares. Rockwell Automation is an American provider of industrial automation and information technology. I believe right here it says Rockwell Automation covers control systems, industrial control components, information software, sensing devices. Honestly, basically a whole bunch of stuff that none of us are interested in. I mean, unless you're in that industry, but not to be a jerk, but whatever. So that sums up the list, the top 5. I am going to do these every week, go over what ARK has been buying, because let's face it, whatever ARK is doing is the talk of the town. ARK, Kathy Wood, they're just killing it over there. And, last year, all 5 of their ETFs grew over 100%. The ARK-G was over 200%. So this year, we're going to be watching them like hawks. Alright, guys, so I will see you in the next video, and then I'll see you again next weekend for the next ARC Top 5 buys. Alright, take care, have a good day, have a good night, whichever it is for you. Be safe.